We're probably going to end up talking about inside and outside functions. F is the inside function. Not that that's a technical or proper term, but inside function because it's applied first. And then you could think of this as the outside function. So you work your way, you think of there's an x value, you first apply this function, then you apply that function. In that textbook, along with the theme here of having different notation than we're used to, you look up here what I've written for you. F of g of x or g of f of x. In the book, in that textbook, and some people write it with this circle here instead, it means the same thing. F of g of x could also be written f with a little hollow circle, g of x. It means the same thing. Sometimes you can put brackets around it like that, f of g, or g of f, fog, yeah. Got to be careful, fog, goff. Makes me think of something completely random, but somebody at some point gave me this thing, or I acquired this thing. It's the old car I had would get more condensation on the inside than the outside. This was a Volkswagen or something like that. Had this thing to get the condensation off the window, and it was like a little sponge thing or some fancy thing. It was called Fog Off. Now, I had young kids at the time, and when young kids pronounce things, they don't really pronounce it that clearly. So, yeah, fog off. That's the extent of the story. I'm thinking that you're probably okay with composition of functions. You can, if you have two functions here, and you want to know what a specific thing is here. If you want to know what the general function for the two of them are, you take one and you substitute in the other. If you have f of g of x, think about which one's the inside function. That's the inside function. All right, g of x is the inside function. F is the outside function. So start with f and then put g, substitute in the function g. So if we have f of x is x squared, you might have to think of some brackets being there, right? Now we're going to take this and replace it with the other function, which I guess I could stay color coordinated here, eh? With what I had before. So we're replacing this x with a g here, right? G is 2x minus 3. Okay, so you have an outside and an inside function there. The inside function is 2x minus 3. The outside function is squared. If you put it the other way around, if you want g of f of x, start with g. G is the outside function. I guess I should label this properly. If we're going to do it the other way around here, if you start with g of x is 2x minus 3, and then substitute in the function you want to put inside. So you have g of x, and you're going to put the other one inside there. So replace this with what it's equal to. Or not what it's equal to, but what you're substituting in there, right? X squared. and then keep the rest of it here. Now it turns out you don't need brackets on there. If you feel better about it, you can put brackets there to show that it's being substituted in, but in that case you don't really need them, right? 2x squared minus 3. I mean, we don't want to overcomplicate it here, but this one says, first of all, multiply by 2 and subtract 3, because that's the function that's on the inside here. The other one says, square the thing, and then multiply by 2 and subtract 3. It's just the order that you're applying those functions. I think we'll probably be okay with that. Oh, I already made this too long here.